Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. So let's talk about clarity that helps us solve problems. Very often, when we're faced with a problem, all that's actually needed is a little bit of clarity and just peace of mind, which is difficult to get if you're faced with a crisis. And that usually stops us from finding the solution. Very often, solutions are quite obvious. We just don't see them because we are in crisis mode. So if you happen to find yourself faced with a problem or an obstacle, it doesn't necessarily have to be a big problem or a crisis, but just an obstacle that is difficult to overcome or something that you have just procrastinated about because you really don't quite know how to tackle it, then why not use tomorrow, 20th of March, to get a little bit more clarity as to how to solve this particular situation. So tomorrow, I would say it's not so much a problem solving day, it's a day of clarity. And specifically between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m., there is a window of opportunity that will allow you to shed some light on your problems or on difficult situations that you're trying to solve and get some additional insight. And with clarity, with that insight, the solution will present itself. And you know, you'll be able to suddenly find help that was not available before. And most importantly, you get motivated to actually see the situation through all the way to its successful conclusion. So what you do tomorrow on the 20th of March between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Again, this is a Qimen manifestation, and if you've been following me for quite some time, you know what to do already. So you find a quiet place, either at home, at your office, or even outside if you have access to a park or some quiet area. And if you're at the office, you know, you can even do this on the toilet. It doesn't matter. What's important is that you have 5 to 10 minutes peace and quiet. And what's also important is that you sit in such a way that the back of your head is aligned to the west. Yeah, so just check on your mobile phone app. We all have a compass app, and check where's the west. Make sure that the back of your head points towards the west. And then you take a few deep breaths, three breaths, and then you count slowly from 64 down to 0. One breath, one count. If you mess it up because there's too many thoughts in your head, then you just start all over again and just really focus on the counting. Once you're at 0, you just open up your mind and ask for clarity. Yeah. Mentally intend that you are now connected to a force or a power or an energy in the universe that provides you with all the insights and the solutions that you need to solve the current situation that you're in. So you may imagine also that there's someone to come to your help or to give you really much needed advice, whatever it is that you need or what you think you need. Just open yourself up and welcome whatever comes in. Yeah. Ask for that clarity, ask for the insight that is needed to solve the current situation or obstacle or problem you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be a long meditation. 5 to 10 minutes is absolutely fine. And then you come out of it. Now, once you've done that, I want you to then either call someone you think might give you good advice, or you go online and Google something about the problem that you're dealing with, or you take some extra time and think a little bit, and do some brainstorming, jot down some notes, whatever it is that you have to do, and see what happens. Yeah, be open. Don't dismiss any sort of idea that comes to mind, or advice that is given to you or whatever you see online. Don't dismiss it outright, because the key here is that once you've asked the universe to give you a solution and to give you insight, you need to actually be open to receive whatever is coming. And what you receive may not be what you thought it would be, or maybe something completely unexpected. And that's the key. The reason you were not able to solve this problem before is because you were stuck in those old ways of thinking. And on this particular day, at this particular time, you will be given extra insights that you never had before. So be open for that. And then most importantly, act on it, right? And even if it's a bigger problem, just break it down into smaller chunks and you'll be absolutely fine. And just trust that whatever is given to you on that particular day after asking for clarity, it will solve the problem. And most importantly, it will motivate you to actually see it all the way through to its solution. So good luck with that. If you have any questions, please do contact me. My contact details are in the notes below.